Hello everybody, my name is Iris Smith and I'm the owner of a small business in Mansfield called The Flower Patch. Right, you will be watching this video tomorrow, which is Wednesday. I'll change my date for Wednesday's date. I don't usually do this, it seems weird, but I'm going to put on tomorrow's date as I'm posting this video for Wednesday. We are on Tuesday today, but I'm posting it Wednesday because I'm having my car, it's being repaired, so I won't be able to do a video tomorrow and I need to be there. So I've decided just to do a small one. I've never done a pre-record before. It seems really weird, but I'm ever so sorry guys. It's my car, it needs sorting, so I've really got to get it sorted. So today I'm going to do just a small arrangement. I got this out of, I think, B&M. I went in there again just to have a little look around. It is an actual tea light. It looks like a little block of wood with a star cut out, but inside it's got a little glass jar. It's stuck in, they've stuck it in so it doesn't come out. I've tried to pull it out but it doesn't come out, and it's got a little handle as well. I can't quite remember how much it was. I think maybe around £6, something like that. It is quite heavy because it is I think it's pot, or I'm not sure, but anyway it's very heavy, so I thought we'd do a little arrangement in there, just a small one. Let me move my cup of coffee. My husband bought me this in. So I want to show you how I fix my Oasis inside to that. I'm not going to spray or put moss or anything on because this is going to be low down, so it's going to cover. It's just going to be a small little arrangement. So what I do, I will place on and just press it down the Oasis so I get the outer shape of the pot. So now let me cut this off because I don't need this block. Oh, I love cutting through Oasis. So we don't need that. I'll keep, and I'm just going to go around just with my spatula. I've got a long spatula because in case I do anything what's quite deep, you know, if I had this like that and I wanted to go down that way, it would go the majority of the way. So I have a tall one, just a piece of kitchenware, and I find it easier than using a knife, because with a knife, with my floral knife that I have, I'd have to keep turning it upside down and then do the opposite side. So with this it makes it much easier. So I'm just going to go round like you can see, and then once it's up, pull it off like that slowly. I don't rip it off because sometimes it will take this off as well, so I do it really slowly, and I'll keep going round until I've finished. And again, I'll just take it off slowly like that. Now you will see you have uneven edges, so I had a tip off of somebody quite a while ago, and they said if you, instead of using your hand, because I don't, as much as I enjoy cutting it, it's very grainy, so she said just get another piece of Oasis, rub it, and it will take all the lines off where you've cut. So let's see. Well, I say let's see, it does, because I've done it many a times, but it does make a mess. I think that bit there is too big, so I'm going to cut that down. I may have to cut this again, but I'm doing this to start with just in case it's the, you know, perfect fit. But because it's got the glass inside, it's going to sit in with the glass. So now I can place it there, and now I've got the glass so I'm going to have to cut again around there. So let's do exactly the same. And again, I'm just taking it off slowly. Let's go around here. So it comes off. I hope you can see. I've got the arrangement that I did today. Here we go. I don't want to confuse myself. The asymmetrical one that I will be posting. If you're watching this tomorrow on Wednesday, I posted it yesterday. But oh my goodness, isn't that confusing? So this is what we're doing now. Today for Wednesday. Gosh, I confused myself. Now then, I'll push this in. Oh, of course it will go right to the bottom. It won't go anymore. So I'll put these little bits in my bucket or bin, should I say, at the side of me. Now, I don't mind a little bit hanging up because then I can place bits of floral in from the side. So I'm going to leave it like that, which is approximately about, yes, 1 inch high above the container. So, oof, it's very grainy. That's the only bit I don't like about the Oasis. It's like sand. And we all know what it's like when you get sand in your shoes. It feels like that. So let's just get rid of this. It's all over my clothes as well. Never mind, it's all part of the fun. I'm going to get my turntable today as well. I'm going to get that out. Oh, if you hear the clanking, like I said on the other video, it's my jars. My vases. I have got 12. 12 of them just in front of my knee on my shelf. And I keep hitting my knee on them, but never mind. Let me just have a cup of coffee. Oh, I won't drink the rest because I don't drink the bottom, guys. Right, what we're going to use today, and again, with it being small, I'm not having much foliage in. So I do want to put in our fern. Of course, I can never go without the fern, so I'm going to put our fern in. I've just got a few bits of my variegated ficus. Oh my good gracious me. My variegated ficus as well that I'm going to incorporate in. That is all our foliage for today. Now that's not me. I usually do a minimum of 3, but the reason I haven't done a minimum of 3 is because some of our florals have got their own foliage with them. So I am going to use these beautiful coloured, like a mauvey lilac, I think, or mauvey purple. I'm not quite sure, but these are oddments I've had from a great big stem. And oh, the peonies, aren't they just gorgeous? That colour is so calming. I adore it. I was going to get some pink. Well, I've got pink out, but I was going to get some like a cerise colour. But when I spotted them, my mind changed immediately. So I've got those out. And also, I wanted something deeper to bounce off of the mauve. So I've got my little oddments of wildflower, and I'm going to use those to bounce off of them. And I do use for small containers like this, if I've got oddments, I'd rather use up my oddments than get a fresh stem out and chop away at my fresh stem. Use your oddments, well, save them everybody, because for little things like this, they come well in handy. Truly they do. And you won't waste your pennies. I've also got, I thought I'd add 3 of these. And these are oddments as well. Again, majority of these are all oddments. And I've got my beautiful, beautiful two-tone carnations. Look at those. They are stunning. Out of all my carnations, I love these the most. They are just so, so realistic as well. With the stems and the leaves that you have on your carnations, you can't move them. They're placed in the way that the fresh carnations would be placed. They are beautiful. So those I thought I'd add in. I've only taken out, again, yes, I know, my calla lilies, but I've got purple. I've got lots of purple. So I could have put in like a cerise colour, but I thought, no, we're going to stick with the purple. So I've decided to get, I think about I've got 4. I thought I'd got 3, but I've got 4 stems here of the purple calla lilies. Now these were in my oddments, and this was just one bunch that I'd been chopping away at, and they're like little berries. If I try to bring this one closer to you, you may be able to see. But you know, they are lovely. They're like little buds on, and they've got their own little bits of foliage as well, and they're flocked. They are wonderful. So I thought, well, I found a big stem, and I haven't got no more of these, and I'll have to search again where I got these, because these are very, very nice. So I got those, and I thought, well, if it doesn't look right just with those, let's get out our beautiful Gypsophilia that are not quite open, but they are like just about look like they're starting to open, and I thought they would look beautiful as well. I've not used the purple ones yet, and again I said that I've got some pink, which I have peonies with buds as well and their own foliage, and I got these from, some people call it IKEA, but in Mansfield we call it IKEA, spelled I-K-E-A, and I got those from there when I went, and they are absolutely stunning. So I thought a bit of pink along as well. And now I've got these on the tag. It says they are a single glory stem. Now I don't know what that means. I thought they looked a bit like spider lilies. As much as I like these long leaves, I won't be using those because they fray. So, but I thought we may just chop the bits off, your little stems, and just position them in and around as well. So that is all we're using for today. It seems a lot just for a small pot, but you've seen me before, guys. I can fit in a lot. I will always make sure I can get in a lot. So I know you can see the star there, but I said to my husband, I may tape around the star with some tape, and then, you know, in the shape of the star with some tape going around, and spray that purple inside on the glass. So then that becomes part of the design as well. But then my husband said, but I know that you can cover these, so you may not even see it. But fair enough. But that was just an idea. Or if you want, get a bit of oasis, like let me just cut a little bit off. I don't know how much I'm going to need. This is just by eye, everybody. Get a little bit of oasis, push it in, and spray that if you like, or even have just one flower sticking out there. I wonder if that works, if I can get it in. Let's have a look. Well, I've got the shape of the star, so let's cut the shape off. Wouldn't that be fun? It's like being at school and you're playing. I love it. I really do love it. So I'm going to cut the shape of the star. And we're going to see if it actually does work. I've just thought of that idea. Why didn't I think of that before? That's what I mean, you see. Ideas pop into my head. You know, just like that, out of the blue. So let's cut that off. It may not work, but I just want to see. Curiosity, as I say, killed the cat. I do get very curious about things. I mean, that's not a perfect star, is it? But, oh, I've cut one a bit too short there. So, let's put that on the shorter one. Let me place it this way. Oh, it's just not cut exactly at a point on this end. I love things like this. It's a challenge for me. It is a challenge. I love it. Now that one seems a bit too long. So I'm just going to shorten that. And let's see if we can push it in. We've done it, guys. We've done it. Oh my goodness, it's sticking there, look, but I'm going to just cut it bit by bit so it sits inside. Oh, I say. Just do it slowly. It's in. It is in. So I could put something in the front as well. Oh my goodness. Let's just smooth it off so it's not all bits coming off. That's the highlight of my day. I'm easily pleased, easily pleased. So yes, it's going to stay there. I'm excited about that bit now. Oh, la, la, la. Wonderful, wonderful. I'm sitting down. Not that there's anything wrong with me. I just fancied sitting down. So I'm going to leave that bit till last and just perhaps I could either put a tiny little bow in there as well. Oh, see, my head goes, it goes in all directions. I start thinking about absolutely everything. Right, let's get a stem that I've been chopping at. Just want to see how long I should, if I were to take them off. Let's just take one off. Yes, 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 yes. We're going to take them off of their actual stem. Oh, I'm really excited. And I'm going to use a pick. And I'm going to play, let me just see, that's, I'm going to place one there. I'm just going to put that there because it's not got any hard stem in it or anything. It's rubber, that bit that attaches onto the stem. I don't want to force it and then bend it. So I want to just pierce a little hole so it can go in easier. Just pull that out. Oh my goodness, I can't believe this. So that's where the hole is. So then that will go in. Oh, super, guys. I've got a glue string following me. And then just bend it slightly. This is going to be like, this, it's sort of, I've got a swivel chair. When I move there, it doesn't go back. So I feel like I start to move to one side. So if you see me doing this, it's because of the chair. It doesn't stay stationary. So, and then I'm going to place one here. In fact, do I do it there? Let me get another one. And then that one there. In fact, I could lift that up slightly because they are wired. Even though it's glued in, just lift it to give it a higher position on where it's sitting. Like that. Gosh. One here. I'm like a little schoolgirl. And just slightly lift that up as well. Now one here. I can't stop smiling. I'm really pleased about that star. Simple things make me happy. Place that in. Any excess glue on your Oasis, just wipe it away. Again, lift that up so it's slightly higher and not touching the actual surface. I could, if I wish, just snip a little one off and place that at the front, or two. Or let me just take the full one off. No, I'm going to put a fourth one in. And place that in as well. I know I like to work in odd, but on this occasion, I don't mind, because I am lifting these up so they don't, again, touch the surface, and you can still see my star. So that's what we have at this moment. And a little star. Oh, I can't stop looking at it, guys, and there's not even nothing in it. Oh, you've got to try these. Get one of these and put a little bit of Oasis in. So I'm holding on to those, and I'm going to use some ficus now, some variegated ficus, and I'm going to go in between where the fern is. Oh, when my mum came yesterday, she brought the Christmas presents. Like I said, yes, Christmas presents, because I may not see her around Christmas, because obviously we'll be spending Christmas here, and I've never seen so many bags. She's brought me special Christmas bags. She always does, bless her. They've got to be about like that. Chock-a-block with things. So I don't know what she's... I do know that she's got me some... What majority of us ladies like is nice, comfortable slippers and things like that. I did ask her for those. But she always adds in a little bit extra to surprise me. And I love Christmas. I sat there and I went in the bag and I was feeling things to see what they might be. She's, you know, my mum's always said, get off, leave it alone. But oh, I can't. I'm terrible. I really am. It's because I like Christmas. Now, is that one too long? That one looks slightly long, so I'm going to hold on to that. I want some tiny bits. There we go. Just cut a 45-degree angle again, so it gets into your Oasis easier. And I'm going in between all of the ferns. This is one way to use up all your oddments. Oh, there's another one. I can't stop looking at that star. I must be, you must think I'm crazy. And there is your variegated ficus in between each stem of your fern. Now, as I've got little bits, I may also want to incorporate those. So let me just cut off several little pieces, because we may use those as well. So I'll keep those to the side. I don't want those either. So, oh, here we go. Our floral. Oh, I keep turning on this chair. Let me just check the leaves. Nope, they're lovely. And these leaves can push up to the top of the flower, so it becomes like that. So I'm just going to bring it slightly down. And these here, the flowers at the side, haven't got any wire in. So sometimes they're like that, and to me it looks slightly odd. If it had a third, then I wouldn't be as bothered. So I just tend to, if I bring the leaf down, just tend to manipulate it, fold it slightly and bend it, but don't do too much because they do snap. Just to give it a different movement than how it was positioned. I could also bring those down as well. You know what I'm going to try? Let me just cut this bit where the second layer of plastic is. I'm going to put the leaf on underneath the main peony. And then I'm going to put the buds on. So then you have it like that. You could easily leave it like that. And let's see what it's like with the buds then underneath. Underneath the foliage. That's better. That's much, much better. So I'm going to cut these 45-degree angle. You don't always have to have your florals in the way that they came, you know, come. You can swap them around like I've done. I've done that many times. So I'm going to place these. Where's my star? So I'm going to place this. In fact, just like that. Just so it sits like that. I hope you can see with me being sat down. Doesn't that look lovely with the little bud hanging underneath? So I'm going to do that with the others. Some have got, I think it's supposed to be mimicking the Gypsophilia. But I want those. I don't want 5. This has got a bit of, oh lovely, this has got a bit tiny little eucalyptus. Oh, isn't that cute? Because this hasn't got any buds on. How many? Right, that has. So that will go opposite, and then so I'll go buds, no buds, and then buds again. And we'll do it like that. So just to balance it out, so it doesn't look odd. So here I will place, coming in from the side, just slightly bend it as well, like that. Oh, isn't that lovely? So then again with the buds, I'm going to take off, let me cut this plastic off because it has a double layer of plastic right on the tip. That's how it comes. So I'm going to take off the leaf and then the buds again. And then I'm going to put the leaves underneath the main flower, the main peony. Push that back up and then add the buds underneath the leaf, like I did earlier. Oh, they're beautiful. Again, let me just cut it a little bit. So then now I'm going opposite the first one here with the buds. So let me just place that there. Just caught my hand on the glue. And we're going to go in from the side of that one as well. Just going to bend the bud so it just slightly hangs lower. I love this little, it's Eucalyptus cinerea, so it's probably the baby eucalyptus, the baby blue as they call it. I'm not going to alter those around, I'm keeping those as they are. Just bend the leaves slightly so they open up a little bit more. Then I'm going to go in from the side as well with that. So then it looks like that. Isn't that beautiful colours? Oh, I can't believe how stunning they are. Right, let's bring these up here as well. I've got glue on my nails. Now I've got these obviously like my calla lilies. I want to bring those so they're just hanging here. I don't want them right under here. I want to just, you know, bring them up so they're hanging over. That's what I will do with those. But because now we've got our carnations, because I've only got, I've bought 3 out. Do I get another one? I don't want them to sit with here because as you can see they're clashing. They really are clashing. So we may not use those. We have got the pink peonies. Oh yes, the pink peonies. Now we've got them with boards as well. So we've got to think about now how we're going to place these. The big. Or do we just use the boards? Let me just take the buds off. I'm just using the buds, guys. I'm going to keep the main flower and I'm just going to use the buds. I may have to get another one, or I may just do some even numbers and some odd. So they're the 3 bigger, the bigger ones. So I'm going to place those there, and I may put the boards then underneath here. I can see a glue string. Let's get it before it. I can't see it. So we're going to, and these stems are wired, so we're going to place those from the side as well. And they're going to be slightly a bit more out than these. Not much. I don't want to, you know, bring them too far out. Just going to bend it slightly. And I'm going to place the one here, going in from the side. And then I'm going to do the other one with this. Now let me just look. Now that may bother me, so I may just put a single bud in. Let me just go and have a look. Gosh, I have got lots and lots of peonies. Oh, here we go. Here we go. Let's grab one. Another one. I must admit, peonies, especially the little ones, they do really, oh, I find them they look very romantic. I'm not saying, you know, that I'm extremely romantic. I like to think I am. So that's what we have with the pink peonies alongside with the purple. Right, we've got our buds. I might place them on the top, yes. So if I cut the other one off of there, so we don't need those ones. So I'm going to place the 4 little peonies buds just above the pink ones, but on the top. Just slightly, as you can see, there. The smaller ones there, the larger ones there. To make it look like it's just a new growth, a new flower starting above. I can't stop smiling. I'm just thinking about that star. Actually, we'll see. Now, how am I going to place these? I may not want them all on this long stem. I will probably more than likely cut them down. Let's have a look. Because again, I do have these. Let's cut some of these 4. Now, I'm going to have to put on some of them a stem, a pick, because some of them haven't got wiring. This one has, that one has. So 1, 2, 3. Is there another one? Oh yes, 4. So there's one that hasn't, which is this one. So I've got some small picks that I cut yesterday, so we will attach that, and it's a brown stem. So let's get brown tape, wrap around and bring it down. Oops, a daisy. I could swear these are spider lilies, because I've got some spider lilies and they look very much similar to those. In fact, I'll show you. To me, guys, you could tell me otherwise. I don't mind. I've got a red one here. There's the red one. And there's a purple one. Don't you think they look very similar? I do. So, who knows? I've never heard of a stem called Single Glory. I think they make their own names up. Right, I don't want that. So we'll put that there. So I'm going to place these above the purple peonies. I'm not having them too far up. I'm just going to sit them like that. And this is just to give it, oh, here's my cat. This is just to give it a bit different texture along with the round peonies. No, Mummy's busy. And again, do the same. Keep them at the top. Move your bum. And keep these at the top as well, so he's been out in the rain, he's wet, so he's not coming near me wet. He tries to sit on my knee, guys, when it's been raining outside and try and get me wet. Look at that from the top, everybody. Isn't that beautiful? Nice, beautiful colours. Now, I've got this Gypsophilia, which I haven't used yet. I may incorporate, cut some off. Let's just have a look. Just see what that's like there. Oh, yes. So we're going, let me just show you, everybody. We'll just bring it in as far as I would have it. Just there at the bottom, if you can see. I think that looks pretty. Underneath the lighter pink peonies. So we're going to do that. And we may put some also in the centre. So I'm going to come under here. Just spread them around. I can see, oh, that one's tangled itself up. Like that. Isn't that wonderful? And we've got another one here. We'll do the same with that one under the peony pink one. Just trying to just put it in different positions. Oops, that one's tangled. Cut that one there, and then let's get that one cut there. So do the same under that one. Again, I may put some, I may even grab some more different foliage. And place that in. Stop it! Oh, I don't like it when he scratches. It's not that I know cats scratch, but he's been in the rain and I don't want him kicking the rain off him onto me. And then I'm going to do that one under there as well. Just move that around. And there you have your beautiful little gypsophilia underneath the pink peonies. I'm actually going to, I think, just place one or a few in there, but I'll hang on because again I do have these like berries. So how many do I have? 3. That's a shame, so I may have to bunch 3 in the centre. Let me just cut these others off. You watch when I go into my bucket, there'll be another one there. I do need greenery here. Do I put some fern again? Let me just see. Yes, I'm gonna get 3 pieces. So oh look, that just sticks in. Oh gosh, that's tight. I'm going to use these little pieces I've cut off what are on my workbench to place in the bottom so that I've got something for them to sit into. You know, something harder for a stem at the bottom. So before we go any further, let's get some our fern. And I'm doing a bunch of 3 in the centre. So this, as you look at it, is 6 o'clock. Like we said on the other video, 6 o'clock. And then we're going to do, again as you look at it, 10 to. As you look at it as it's, you know, think of it as a clock, the face of a clock. And place it. So this one will be at 10 to. But if you're doing it yourselves, you will look at it as 12 o'clock, 20 past and 22. But you know, because I'm doing it for you guys, then it is like 6 o'clock, 10 to and 10 past. don't want to confuse you. And then 10 past. And then just slightly bend it over so it's got the curve. Oh, it's so pretty. So that's what you have from your top view now, with your ferns in the centre. That gives it a bit more movement. Just thinking, no. You know Mummy's working. Let me think. I was just thinking, what other greenery could I put in? Hang 6, guys, hang 6. I'm going to put the wispy fern in the flocked one I have. Just as that movement, instead of it dark, that one's flocked. So if I get 3 pieces, there might be 3 odd pieces. Let's have a quick look. It's just this one. That's what I thought that they would look nice and give it movement as well. So 1, 2, 3. So if we're going between the fern in the centre, I may actually put some along the bottom. I've got some where they've got 3 strands on, but I'm not bothered because, you know, I'm not just looking for the ones with all 3 on. It is, you know, supposed to be natural. So let me just cut that bit off there. These I've just got little stems on. I've cut again, going in between the fern. Let me just make sure that's right. Yeah. So these can also just flop over and out. Aren't they beautiful? In fact, I'll take that off. I'm going to get fussy now. I will take that off so it's not 3. I could put that on another pick for itself. So turn it around to this, in between these 2 ferns. Oh, aren't they pretty? And then these 2. Yeah, a bit of movement, everybody. Oh. And then, because we've got these, again, like I say, our calla lilies, I'm only going to put 3 of these in. I don't want to overload them. I'm just going to place them how I want those. I'm going to place them deeper. You know, I'm not just going to keep them long and sticking up. So they will be placed deeper in. But they're going to go at the top like that. So let's get these in. And push them right in. And these are going in between what I call the spider lilies. And they're going to just sit and just flop out as well. Oops. Silly me, silly me. And again, in between, I push right down as far as the stem will go. And this one as well. And again, like I say, this adds your movement to your floral. Just bring these, bend that slightly. Isn't that lovely? Just something little what could sit on your coffee table, in your window, in your bedroom, on your bedside table. If you had a pair, perhaps in your kitchen window, or, you know, even on a table outside, as if you're having a little party or tea party or barbecuing, you've asked guests around, something to sit on there, you know, or maybe on your mantelpiece. Anything really. Right, so we've got our, now these could go at the top, but let's see, oh, can I put those at the bottom in fact? I think I may put these at the bottom, everybody. Let's cut this stem quite short. I'm going to place these at the bottom with them being quite big, and we've got quite small flower heads. Let's place them at the bottom. So I'm going to go 10 to, 10 past and 6 o'clock. Let's just chop them. I've got glue attached to my ring. So that's in at 10 to, so we're going down at 6 o'clock. In fact, let's do 10 past and then do the 6. To just look underneath. And then 6 o'clock. Oh, I've not hidden my star, isn't that wonderful? So that's how you've got them, if you can see at the bottom. Just, you know, by themselves. I don't know whether to put a fourth. 1, 2, 3. No, I've spaced them out correctly, so putting a fourth would be too close to the other one. So, trying to think what else I could put in. Oh, see, I don't want anything with big heads. I've got lavender, but do I put white in instead of purple? I need something here in the centre. By just placing these in aren't going to make it look equilateral. So let me have a look, guys. I'm going to put this, can't even remember where I got this from now. Oh yes, there. So, oh my good gracious me. Oh, I know I've got what I've not used yet. I've just bought them and put them in the bucket and left them. I can't remember how long I've had these. Oh, so I might use those. I do need floral. It's not that I need greenery. Yeah, let me try these. I have got those as well, so I may try those. I've got these little wildflower. They're not gypsophilia, even though they look similar, they're not. So I may just put, let's have a look at one, because these push up as well and they've got their own foliage. I want to just see how they sit, because they are wispy. But I might put those around the bottom actually. Let's hold on to those. Let's put those on the floor. And then again, I do have these, which are taller. I think they may look nice, or would they be too far I just bent the stem and stuck them. Oh no, they'd be nice. I'll have 3 of those in the centre as well. I do need, I could put a pink peony in the centre. So let's get these in. Let's put these as well, just behind where the calla lilies are. I'll place them as far as I can down. And then bend them. That's 1. So again, 6 o'clock, 10 to 10 past. I'm just going to tilt them at the top so they look like they're just going over, leaning over. Take these little bottom bits off. These are hard to get off, so we'll cut them. And then at 10 past. I'm going to put a single peony in the centre. And then that will give the floral at the top like the centerpiece. Oh my goodness, these are so hard. I've got no nails and it's so hard to peel off. And I don't want to keep any of it on. Oh my God gracious. Let's see if I can scrape it off. But I'll do it away from me. I don't want to cut myself. There we go. So I'm going to cut that there. And that will sit then in the centre. So let's look right down. Let me push it a bit further. So that's what we have at the moment, everybody. Isn't that pretty? Oh, let me sit my bottom down. I feel like you won't be able to see me because I have altered the camera. So I'm going to place these in at the bottom. Underneath the dark purple peonies. In fact, I may just scatter them around on the bottom. So I think that would look quite nice. Let me place them though in position first before I decide to place more. I'm trying to avoid them touching the surface because I want it off of the surface. Where's the other purple? Underneath that one as well. Then one more. under this one. That may be actually enough. Yes, that's enough. We don't need no more of those. Because I've got those, I'm going to stick those around the peony in the centre. Well, I did have another one. Gosh, guys, am I going crazy? What did I do with that other one? Oh, it hasn't dropped in my bill. No. This is why I don't like mess around me, because if something gets, you know, around on things and I miss something, so I don't want those. Don't want no more. No, don't want no more ficus. I don't want to overload it with the ficus, even though it's beautiful. So let's just tie those back up. So I don't want those. One, two. Oh, I've placed it here, look. Oh my good gracious me. It's sticking in between. Oh my goodness, guys. What am I like? I've used those. Now that's doesn't belong there. Use those. I don't want that. Use it. Oh gosh, look how quick this goes. Do I add a peony on that star? I'm trying to think what could be nice, whether I put a little ribbon. No, move. No, don't start being naughty. So I'm going to place these purple boards around the main peony in the centre. So where we have these, I'm going to place them in the middle of each of these. No, Marley. Just have those sticking up. Then another one in here. I can get in between. And then one here. Like that. So I think they need bending a bit more. I have to try and ignore them, guys. It's not that I'm being cruel, I have to. I don't know whether they look right or not. I don't think they look right. They just don't look like they're hanging. I can't bend them anymore. They don't look right. Like I say, I'm not being cruel, it's just that it's feeding time, and until he gets fed he won't leave me alone. But I'm not going to give in to him straight away. I'm not being cruel, it's just that, you know, it has to wait. So let's see what else I could put there instead, because those don't look right bent over, because they should be upright, so they look like ears. So, go on, out. I'll shut this door. It's not coming in. Do I? Oh my good gracious me. I can hear him now trying to get back in. What have I got there? Oh. I do have some Geminis, some white Geminis. I might place those in. Yes, I have white. I can either put white Geminis in, or I've got little white daisies. It's one or the other. I'm going to have to pull these out, guys. Oh, gosh. Goodness me. So, we want all three out. So I won't be placing the other flowers back in the same place. You can tell how good the glue is. Put that there. They just didn't look right. They just look like they've got ears. Oh, oh, I've took one of the calla lilies out as well. So let's re-glue that. Take the old glue off. Place that back in. 1, 2, 3. So I'm going to place it at a different hole. Let's see. There we go. So I've got an odd piece here. So do I put? Let me just take. I haven't got any small ones of these Jiminis. They're all on long stems. And then where they were, yes, oh yes. So we don't need no more than 3. We just fasten these back up. So they can go as well. I'm still not sure about these. I don't know. I keep holding back with them. I think if I put a few of the daisies in there as well. So if I dot a few of those around, cut the Jiminis down, and let me just show you what I mean. I'm not going to glue them in as of yet. I just want to place them just to give you an idea. So, as I say, do 6 o'clock, 10 to, I'm going to just go there, and then 10 past, like that. I think that's better than having great big things sticking out. Just slide that through some of the other stems. Oh yes, that's better, guys. If you look at it from the top as well, that's much, much better than those great big ears, as I say, sticking out. These are all right sticking out, things like this, because they're very airy. They're not thick, they're very thin. So by having those in, they was a bit bulkier, and it was, oh no, it just didn't look right. So I'm going to glue these in, the Jiminis. Put one here. And the other one. Pushed a bit further down, that's better. And then the last one, cut that a bit more. I think it's nice to add a bit of white in. I think it makes it look really pretty. Go there. Oh, that's better. So you're getting like a dome shape, apart from obviously your wispy bits and your fern and your flocked fern. You're getting the dome shape. If you look at the actual main florals, it's you're forming a dome coming down. So because we want some white along the bottom, we're, you know, around the purples here, these purple peonies, we're going to place some white. Do I place it above or below? Let me just thread it through some other of the stems. Now, is that hiding? I do this, you know, even when I'm not on camera. I did it when I did it with fresh flowers. Sometimes I stared at it for a while and I moved it around just to see the placement and the movement it gives. If I cut them smaller, let me take that bit off and placed it smaller in. I think it's because it's got all that foliage. That's better. I knew I'd figure it out. So it's because it's got foliage at the bottom and it was sticking out too much. It was like hiding the purple peony. So by cutting off that, the little foliage at the bottom, I could pop these around the bottom, you know. It was just that what was in, you know, in the way. We'll take that one off. Yeah. So let's glue this one in. And then I'll show you what I meant. Like being set in deeper. Like that, look. Before it was hanging out. If I show you on that one, it was hanging like that. It was covering the peony. So by inserting it a slight bit of depth, it gives that, you know, it fits in better. So let's do this one. As well. You see, we've got 4, so I may have to put in 4. Let's cut that bit. Yeah, I'm going to need to put 4 because there's 4 purple peonies. I don't want it to be odd. Look, you know, above them, look like one's missing. I want to equal it out. And all we're basically doing is just filling things in with little bits like this. Better. So something's amiss. It's where the carnations are at the bottom. Maybe there. So let's have another look. See, they do look nice there. That's one of my sons coming home from work. He's been gone since, well, both of them actually should be coming. One started at 8 o'clock and the other one started at past. So they should be coming home both. My husband's home, so the whole house will be at home. I love it though when they get home from work. They tell me how the day's been. Right, I'm going to place these in between where the calla lilies are. In between each section of the calla lilies. And I've only got 3, so these will go here. And I'll push those right down to the bottom. Because they're airy, they're not, you know, in the way of your main focal flowers, in the, you know, the bigger flowers. Oops, is that coming off? Yeah, so I need to bend that over. Now I've cut it off. So it doesn't pop up. There we go. So that's now going black. Oh, it's there. I just thought, oh, crikey, where did I place it? So then one here. I told you I could get a lot in. I never let it defeat me. If I can see bits of oasis where I can get a thin stem in, then I put one in. Aren't I naughty? And let's put this one in as well. So that one's there. So one there, one there. So then one here. Especially if you're doing a compact one as well. Even, you know, it's a small one, but I will get anything in. Right, now it's bothering me where the carnations are. So do I put some of these underneath just to take it off, or do I? Oh my good gracious me, guys, I have got loads. Do I put daisies or more of the Geminis in? Let me grab the Geminis again. Let's just see. Geminis. Geminis. So carnations I've got is 3. 1, 2, 3. It has to be the Geminis. I don't know whether to put a ribbon on there, because I think if I put a ribbon on the star it's going to sink underneath, because the Geminis now have got to be placed above the star, so it may be too much to actually place a ribbon, because it'll be hidden with it being a dome shape and it's, you know, coming down. It will hide excuse me, it will hide it. Let's get this one in here. As you can see, let's cut them a bit shorter. So then I want one there. Now all I'm doing is just tilting the head, and then one there. You can see a gap there anyway, so perfect space. I could see that they needed something. Finish off that dome shape. That's better. It's not irritating me now, everybody. Let's just fluff things up. Bring that down a little bit. Now what can I put on that star? I've got, you're going to have to bear with me once more, guys. Or could I put a bit of the Dusty Miller on just at the bottom, or do I need a floral? Decisions, decisions. Now, do I put... I just don't want to make it look too odd by putting something big in there, because then you'll notice that standing out immediately. Your eye will be drawn to that and think, oh my goodness, what is that? So we need something smaller, with a smaller head, or I could put a bunch of 3 little ones in. Now I did have, you know what I'm going to put in? Because this is that lovely, some Globe Fern. I know for definite. Let's get those out of the way. I'll keep those because I want to put those in still. Let's just get some of these, because I've got a big bunch of these, but these are my oddments. I tend to put my oddments together. Sometimes I attach my oddments with the big bunch if there's not many. But when there is quite a few oddments, I put them all together and then put them in the bucket, because I'm running out of space with my, you know, if you keep putting every little oddment in the basket that I have. Let's just remove any excess glue. I may even put some. Oh, here we go. I'm going to stick to what I'm saying. Where's my little star? I put those as one. Let me just have a look. Oh no. Oh no, that doesn't work either. Oh, I am stuck for once. I keep looking at the Dusty Miller. So if I keep staring, let's take a piece off. If I can find it. Let's get a nice one that's hanging. I think that, does that one look nice? Let's try that. I've got the coral colour and it's flocked, so let's just I may cut this into 2. Let's just have a look. Oh, I don't know. I'm cutting everything and anything, but I just don't know. That's too big. Look guys, that's too big. So, my choice is going to be bits of these and bunch bits of these together and put them together at the bottom. So I'm going to take off little pieces. That's one. 2. Take those off. Just up to daisy. So 3 of each, I think. I've got a leaf there. I want one with single flower on. There we go. So that's 3. I'm going to bunch together 3 like that. Yes. And then I'm going to get just putting the single ones off 3 of these They've got no stem in them at all. They're so floppy. No wire, should I say. Let's get another one. I may need 5 of those because they're very... Let's just have a quick look. Yeah, I'm going to need 5 of those because the daisies are much bigger and you can barely see the purple, believe it or not. Even though it's a deep colour, it's just the purple heads are tinier than the daisy heads. Let's move those. Right. So we'll go white, purple, white, purple, and white again, and then purple. So once we've done that, I'm going to get the other 2 purples, one there, and then one back on this side, and then bunch them up quite tight. Let's have a look. Yes, that's right. So let's get the white in first. Oh, cracky me, I must be going crazy now. It's 4 o'clock. I can hear the cat outside. White. Just there. And the other white. And you've not got much depth because the glass is behind. As you can, you know, the glass is behind, so you've only probably got about ½ centimetre to stick your stem in. So let me just cut this one down a bit more. And then white at the bottom. And then I get a purple. See, now these may need help. Let's just see. We'll see. If it doesn't then go in, then I will give it a bit of help by adding a small tiny pick. You see the bending over. As soon as I place them in, the bending over. I had a feeling they'd do that, but you know, sometimes I like to think, oh, it may work, even though I know better than that. But never mind. So we'll give it a helping hand. Right, green tape. And again, we only want a little stem on this. So I've left some of the original stem of the actual flower hanging because I'm going to now cut that off at the bottom on just underneath where I've finished the tape. So it's probably got, let's have a look, 1 inch of wire on it just to help it out. Let's see how this goes now. I'm going to place oh, hallelujah. Well, well, well. Oh, it pleases me when it works. It really does. I'm easily pleased. And that's another one. And that one can go here. See, that one's slightly bent. I wonder if I can manipulate it. Oh, I've pulled it out instead. I want to manipulate it and bend it down a bit because it's slightly curved like a hook. And I didn't want that. So let's place it in another position. That's better. And again, little things like that, I think there's little things like this that do take your time, you know, and it makes it longer. But to me, it's just more fun. I've always looked at it like that, bit more fun. Place one there, like a little group. And where's these leaves? Yes, let's get these little leaves off of the daisies. Add those in at the bottom. And all I'm doing is just placing them in. That one's a bit long. If I need any more, I shall chop a few more. I've got this one. Put that one up there, in there. Oh, I love anything like this. Right, let's take, I want to say now, yes, we're going to have these three. And we're going to incorporate these as well. The globe fern. I love the globe fern. What don't I love? I love anything. Just had a different texture along the bottom, even though we've not got it along the top. See, can I get one there? Probably. No, that's coming out, so I may leave a little stem on there. So let's put that on. Just wipe any excess glue off, as well as it dangling away around my jumper. Let's dip that little stem in, just to give it a helping hand. See glue strings. Now, can I see any more oasis on there? Right, I've got just two little pieces. I think I'm going to put these, because then that's the 5 little purples that I'm placing in. And I think again these are going to need a helping hand too. So let's attach a little piece of wire that I've cut off. Just cut that bit off. Oh gosh, I've been looking forward to doing this little star. There we have it. Just a little bit of a star there, look. And that's just cut, you know, in the star. This is just covering it up by adding a little bit of floral instead of having to put in a big bold flower, like I say, because you'd probably zoom in on that. As soon as you looked at it from that angle, from the front, you'd notice that at the bottom by itself. So, hence the reason why I decided it needs little flowers, because we've got little headed flowers mainly all around. The biggest one we've got is obviously the big peony on the top and the carnation under the bottom. And I don't want no more than them big ones. Other than that, they're all tiny. But I think that looks much better than having a great big one just sat there. So, let me get the glue off of me. Is it funny how it comes from one side to the next? And it does stick to your clothes. If you don't get it off, it can stick to certain material and you won't get it off. So, right, let me move all of this out of my way. And let me just move this as well. Put those there and get rid of my rubbish. I want that. And there's all my glue that's dripped off the side where I've wiped my stems on the side. Put that back in my pot as well. As my mum used to say to me when I was a child, waste not, want not, Iris. So, she's had a big effect on me, my mum, with things like that. I think my other son's just returned home from work as well. I've heard his car. Isn't that funny as well? You know when your car's arrived or your husband's car's arrived, because you know the sound of the engine because you've got that used to it. Aren't we human beings fantastic? So let me put all of these back on my hooks at the side of my glue pan. Now we'll move the flowers. Right, everybody, where's my little star? So that is what we had, a little tube that size or container, and in fact, how tall is it? 4 inches high, on diameter 4 inches, so 4 by 4. 4 inches by 4 inches, yes. And to say that's all we had, and we had a little glass inside for your tea lighter, and we have got all of this in. So if I bring this closer so we can have a good look. So there's where the star was, and I put all these inside the star with the foliage, the ruscus, looks like ruscus, the glow fern and the little daisies. I can see some glue strings again. It's when I get the light on it. And then we have our Geminis, and then we have our Gerbras, our purple ones, and then our pink ones, and then our carnations, our ficus. And look at those. I don't know what they're called, but they're not Gypsophilia when I bought them. I think it was just called Wildflower. And then you've got your purple Gypsophilia there, not opened yet. And then at the top you've got your biggest flower, which is your pink peony, and with the fern and these little berry buds as well, and then your flocked fern here. And that's basically that all we've put in there. But there is a lot there for such a little, as you can see underneath, 4-inch wide container. It looks like wood. So this video, I like that. I really do like that. I've got pinks in my bedroom, and that would sit, oh, that would sit lovely on my bedside table. Oh, I've got to stop. I've got to stop. I took one of them out of here last week just to try my bedroom, and it looked beautiful, so I've kept it. My husband walked in the bedroom and says, "Oh my good gracious me, darling, what have you got now? Where did you get that from?" And I said, "Where did I get it from? I made it." So yeah. So this is the video that we are doing for the 13th. It is the 12th today when I'm doing this video, but I'm having to pre-record for the 13th because my car's got to have some repairs. So I need to take my car and be there, and you know, when the man's repairing it and everything. So hence I won't be able to get a video done. So I've pre-recorded this one in advance, but I've changed my date on my calendar as well for tomorrow or today as you'll be looking at it. Oh gosh, isn't that confusing? So I hope you enjoyed that, and then you can see what you can you know, you can make, you know, and create from a small little container with a tiny little bit of room for a bit of oasis and all the foliage and the flowers that you can actually get in it. So I hope you like that, and please subscribe and share and also like as well. And thanks again for watching, and I will see you, what day? Thursday. See, this is confusing me. I keep Thursday because this video is going out Wednesday, so Thursday. I will see you on Thursday, guys. So so enjoy, you know, or Wednesday or today, as you may, you know, the videos are. Oh gosh, it's so confusing. And I will see you Thursday. So please have a go at something like this and send me your creations. I would love to see what you would do out of just a small container. And I think, oh, you can do wonders. So again, if I bring that slightly closer and just move it around, you'll have a lovely look of what it looks like. And then across here too, with the little star at the front where I've put flowers in, which I didn't think I'd get in. That was joyous. And then around, all around as well. So I think that's beautiful, if I do say so myself. Again, I'll see you Thursday. Stay safe, everybody, and have a wonderful, wonderful day. Take care. Bye-bye.